What is happening, beautiful people? It's your boy DJ Reminisce, the Punjabi Music Geek, and I'm back with another, actually not quite, we're doing something different today. Today we're going to be celebrating something special, something unique, something extraordinary, and reviewing an album at the same time. What is it that I'm talking about? Well, it's really simple. Today we're going to be celebrating the 30th anniversary of Bally Sagoo's Star Crazy. It's so hard to believe that this album came out 30 years ago. And I remember when this came out like yesterday. Now we all know Bally Sagoo is the GOAT. He will go down as one of the greatest Punjabi music producers of all time. Hence the name Mad Bad Mixmaster, because he fully deserves it. This was his sophomore album. How does it live up? Let's find out. Let's go back 30 years ago. Bally Sagoo released a monstrous album called Wham Bam. Those of you who haven't heard it, go check it out. That album, the world heard Bally Sagoo. That put him on the map. People thought, oh my god, who is this guy? Where are these crazy beats coming from? Bally made mixing hip-hop and Punjabi music cool. And I can tell you for a fact that he is the only reason why I stayed in the Punjabi music culture. It was because of him. I had the honor and privilege of DJing before him at a gig. When I saw him go live, I was hooked, man. I started buying all the Punjabi vinyls I could buy. Bally Sagoo changed the game and the landscape for Punjabi music forever. So, let's talk about this guy, shall we? Bally Sagoo, Star Crazy. This is his sophomore album. And in my opinion, this is the album that propelled him to international stardom. This is a 6-track album, and every record is a banger. I mean, right off the bat, you got Jugani, which is a classic. It's a certified hit. He took Malkeet Singh vocals, put some samples, put his own beats on it, and made a hit record. Phenomenal record. We've all heard this at gigs before, and it'll go down as one of the greatest Punjabi records of all time. Track number 2 is Bhangra Paja, hence the name, sung by Ashoka. This is a cool R&B hip-hop flavored vibe. Mans was making beats before y'all were born. Track number 3, Nakhro De Nakhre, was sung by Sean. Another great group, man, back in the UK. Track number 4 is Sunni Kuriye, sung by Geet the Mega Band. This had more of a house touch to it, a bit faster tempo. But it was a cool Bolia style record, man. Again, Bally, totally creative. Track number 5, you got a classic. Jule Jule Lal, sung by the late great Ustad Nasir Fateh Ali Khan. This record, Jewel, set the tone for another album that he produced strictly with Ustad Nasir Fateh Ali Khan's vocals. That album was called Magic Touch. You gotta check that one out too. And last but not least, on this album, you've got probably one of my favorite records of all time, period. There hasn't been a gig where I haven't played this record on. I'm talking about Mera Longo Acha. This record is absolutely phenomenal. It's a 5 out of 5. It's a classic. Rama's vocals were superb. And this is where you got the introduction to Cheshire Cat. Mera Longo Acha is such a sick reggae vibe. That record is some of Bally's greatest work of all time. Guys, this is absolutely epic, this album. It's phenomenal. This is a great piece of work. This should be documented and stuck in the Smithsonian as one of the greatest albums of all time. Bally Sagoo came a monster after this album. Top of the game, top tier, making crazy record deals, signed to Sony. It's funny, you know, Star Crazy, the name of the album, is so fitting for this guy right here. What I love about this album, that it's evergreen. You can hit any record on this album and it still sounds fresh. I mean, with this album, Bally put on a masterclass of how to produce. As you guys are watching this, you're probably all thinking, but DJ Reminisce, what is your verdict on this album? I mean, what do you guys want me to say, guys? It's a 5 out of 5. This album is gold, man. This album is a classic. It's no skips. I've said this many times about this album. This is one of the greatest pieces of work that the Punjabi industry's ever seen. One of the best albums to ever come out, period. What this album did for DJs/producers was give them hope, was give them dreams. It changed the game. It allowed DJs to become more than just DJs. This album was the start of something special and a new era in Punjabi music productions, not just by traditional producers, but DJs just like myself. Mr. Bally Sagoo, if you're watching this, I just want to say happy anniversary. You gave us an absolute gem, a work of art. And I'm sure I speak on behalf of a lot of people when I say, we thank you. We thank you for all your great records. We thank you for this. And we thank you for everything you've done for the music industry. And we also look forward to new music coming out from you. Hope you guys enjoyed today's review. If you want to see more reviews just like this, please click on the on the sky. And please do me a huge favor, guys. Can you please like this video, share it, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way more people got access to this. All we're trying to do is showcase Punjabi music and share with everybody around the world. Until next time, folks, I'm boy DJ Reminisce. Peace out.